All right, Shalom. Want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings. Shalom to the Most High's hopefully elect. It's a brother Yagadal on mine, back with another lesson. And during this lesson, I just want to go into this article, and if the Spirit allow, I'll probably bring out a couple scriptures. But I want to go into this specific article and account in Esau's dirty history, man. Okay, which this event actually, which is titled or known as the Wounded Knee Massacre. Okay, took place roughly 100. Well, actually, it was exactly 130 years today on December 19th. This happened in 1890. Con. Yeah, so that'll be 130 years, man. Okay, and this was one of the last massacres that was done for Esau to get control over the West. This was one of the last resistance that was standing, all right, in defense of the Native American people. Okay, before they sent this U.S. Army in to wipe them out, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this article and grab a couple scriptures through the Spirit, and Lord willing, there be edification in this video. All right, and this is, of course, you see here on this is from IndianCountryToday.com. It says the truth about the Wounded Knee Massacre. All right, and this is a picture of the head, the chief that was the head of the resistance, Chief Bigfoot, spotted lies lifeless in snow near Wounded Creek following the Wounded Knee Massacre on December 29th, 1890. Okay. I'm gonna kind of jump past a little bit of this and get straight to the point. All right, it says on the morning of December 29th, 1890, Chief Spotted Elk Bigfoot, leader of the band of some 350 Minnecachoy Siktoi, sat at a makeshift camp along the bank of Wounded Knee Creek. The band was surrounded by U.S. troops sent to arrest him and disarm his followers. The atmosphere was tense since the order to arrest Chief Sitting Bull at the Standing Rock Reservation just 14 days earlier had resulted in his murder, prompting Bigfoot to lead his people to the Pine Ridge Agency for safe haven. And just real quick, man, this shows there was a lot of history into the genocide of the Native American Indians, man. It was ongoing battles and war. It really wasn't even war, okay? They came in because Gad was getting in their asses, man, okay? Gad was very skillful in war, man, okay? So they had to come with their Gatling guns and automatic machine guns to dominate, man. But they wouldn't wage war like true warriors, man. Okay, they stand at a hilltop while and slaughter men, women, and children, man. This is the MO of your beloved, high esteemed U.S. government, man. Okay, and U.S. military. All right, so back to it. It says, alerted to the band's ghost dance activities, General Nelson Miles commanded Major Samuel Whiteside and the 7th Cavalry to apprehend Bigfoot and his followers, and the regiment intercepted them on December 28th, leading them to the edge of the creek. While confiscating their weapons, a shot pierced the brisk morning air. Within seconds, the charged atmosphere erupted as the Indian men rushed to retrieve their confiscated rifles, and troopers began firing volley after volley into the Sitkar camp from a hill above. Just like that's just like I was saying, man. All right, this is not tactics of brave men, man. All right, this is nothing but genocide. Every time you go into these historical accounts dealing with these so-called battles between the U.S. military and these different tribes, all right, the Native American Indians, man, it was nothing but a slaughter, man, and genocide, man. It says a Hotchkiss machine gun raked the teepee. The gun smoke filled the air, men, women, and children ran for a ravine near the camp. only to be cut down by crossfire. More than 200 Lakota lay dead and dying in the aftermath, as well as at least 20 soldiers. All right, and now after this genocide, all right, after this slaughter of men, women, and children, all right, this cowardly act by Esau, this cavalry was rewarded medals of honor, man. Okay, there was no honor in this, man. There's no honor. This so-called white man has no honor in him, man. Okay. That's why we don't take this place serious, man. Okay, we know that the Most High is gonna take this place down, and He's not gonna allow His people to continue to have been done like this, man. We've served out our sentence, and now it's time for the scale to be balanced, man. Okay, but I just want to bring out a quick precept, man, because the more and more you get into this history, you see how the Native American Indians, they never was provoking war, man. Okay, they welcomed Esau as, saved his life. Okay, and then made all these treaties that were broken, man. Okay, and all the time, all what they were doing is defending themselves against Esau trying to force them out of their lands into reservations, man. Okay, so this Isaiah 33:1, it says, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee." Okay, and that's what's coming to this devil, man. Okay, because you constantly, man, I'm not even gonna speak on the other nations, but as far as the nation of Israel, you constantly pursued the nation of Israel when they have done nothing to you, man. Okay, we know it all goes back to Jacob and Esau. All right, but this devil is constantly committed genocide on a peaceable people, man. Okay, and then has labeled it as manifest destiny, man. Okay, now in a sense that's accurate because of the prophecies of the Most High, man. Okay, but they state it as in a way as if it's manifest destiny and they're going to remain in this position, but we know according to the scriptures that's not true. And even with the North American Indians, all right, what is the prophecy on Gad? It said a troop shall overcome at the end, and that will happen, man. Okay, so I'm gonna read a little bit more on this article, and I got another precept I wanted to go into. It says, although the story of the Wounded Knee Massacre is well known, its causes and effects are still an enigma 125 years later. There's no the cause and effect was the devil was rape, robbing, and murdering as he always done. Okay, that's the MO of this man. Okay, that's why the scriptures told us to never trust our enemy, man. All right, the spirit that's in this man has not died off. The energy that was put off in all these massacres and genocides has not died off in our enemy, man. Okay, it says for the 14th century Americans, it represented the end of Indian resistance and the conquest of the West. And that was another point I wanted to get to, man. This is one of the final resistance against these devils, okay, before they was able to conquest the West, okay, accomplishing their goal of getting from the East Coast to the West Coast and getting all this gold back across the country, man, through the railroad system, man. Okay, it says for the Indians, it represented the utter disregard of the U.S. towards its treaty responsibilities, showing you this is a devil, man. You can't make a treaty with the devil, man. He's always going to come by, stab you in the back, man. All right. In this case, he'll shoot you with a Gatling gun. It says its duplicity and its cruelty toward native people. In the 20th century and beyond, Wounded Knee continues to fuel controversy and debate over the impetus and intent of the government that day and the role of the military and the conflicting ways the tragedy is remembered today. Okay, so I just want to grab one last scripture and wrap this lesson up, man. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage, man. So, matter of fact, since it spoke on, because we know about this man coveting, stealing fields, all right, and taking them by violence, man. Okay, but it spoke on the end of the verse, said that oppress even a man and his heritage, man. Okay, because throughout the article you heard it was called a ghost dance that the Native Americans would do. Okay, but Esau tried to ban them from doing this specific dance, man. Okay, it says extermination policy debate dance, a significant aspect of Native cultural expression, has always played a vital role in both utilitarian and religious ritual and ceremony. In the push west in the years after the Civil War, however, Americans viewed Indian dancing as a threat. Here, these fucking devils, man. It says, hearing an orchestrated Indian uprising by the 1870s, both U.S. and Canada had enacted laws banning the performance of cultural or religious rituals, including dancing. Some 19 years later, General Nelson Miles assigned to investigate the ghost dance phenomenon among the Plains tribes, and issued a warning that if the practice was not stopped, it could lead to an all-out war, Indian war. In response, the War Department deployed 7,000 troops to maintain control over Lakota. Okay, so this over a dance. Esau say a dance. Okay, which was heavy amongst the Native American culture. All right, they had different dances for different reasons, man. Okay, but they saw it as a threat, so they said if you don't stop this, okay, they enacted their laws, going right back to Isaiah 10:1 as well, man. Okay, this devil puts forth wicked legislation and rules, okay, according to his to what he sees fit, and if you don't follow it, he'll use his military against you, man. Okay, just like what's getting ready to happen soon, man, because we're seeing you just had today the first major case of the new strand of this pandemic. Okay, C-19, all right, has popped up in Colorado, man. Okay, and I know in Ohio, they're using National Guard, man, but it's the same MO, man. When you don't follow this man's rules, okay, his wicked, oppressing rules, okay, all right, what does he do? He sicks his military on you, man, and this is the MO of the so-called white man. All right, and that's it for this lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying. All right, this information was helpful. Once again, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings. Shalom to the Most High's elect.